Live stream हो रहा है ना? Good evening, everyone. So today's topic is integration, and I'll tell you that today's topic will be integration, and we'll study all these things. My name is Krishvi. For all of you who don't know this, so Krishvi Shrivastava, and I am your instructor for today. We are going to study integration. I hope all of you enjoy this, and it is a base class of integration, and I'll tell you all the basic things. And I hope it will help you all. I hope you will understand everything which I'll teach you, and I promise that I will try to be more and more easy for you so that you can get the things more accurately and it will be in your mind for a longer period of time. So I'll teach you everything, I'll write it up for you, and if you guys will need handwritten notes for it, then I'll also provide you that also. You just need to comment that you need handwritten notes and I'll provide you that. So I hope all of you will enjoy this class. And I've also taught differentiation in the previous class and functions. So you can see that also. Okay. So we needed to change the angle of camera. So first thing we'll study is what is integration. Then where is it used? Like what is the use of integration, right? We are studying anything, then what is the use of that thing? So we need to see where it is applied, like application of integration. Okay. And for indefinite integration, I'll teach you today indefinite integration. And in indefinite integration, constant is required, right? So I'll tell you what is the need of that constant. Okay. And I'll tell you some formulas of integration. I'll solve some questions for you and we'll solve it together. We'll solve it together. Okay. Now, when I tell you about the formulas of integration, then I'll relate it to the differentiation thing. Okay. So we'll relate it to the differentiation and then I'll tell you the integration thing. Then it will be easier for you to remember those formulas and you'll enjoy it and you'll remember it. And that is what our purpose is, because whatever I teach you, if you cannot grasp it, if you cannot work on it, if you cannot score the marks for that, then it's not worth it, right? So I'll try to be more and more accurate and sorry, and you try to be more and more focused. So let's start today. So first question is, what is integration? So I'll turn the next slide. What is integration? So this is what I've written. What is integration? The integration denotes the summation of discrete data. The integral is calculated to find the functions which will describe the area, displacement, volume that occurs due to a collection of small data which cannot be measured singularly, right? If we have to measure the sum of something, okay, then integration is required. For example, I'll tell you in a very rough way, okay? So if this is a graph, okay, this is the graph. And you need to find the sum from this point to this point, okay? Then how will you do it? How will you do it? Okay, you'll divide it into bars and bars and bars and you'll calculate that, okay, this is, this can be done then like 1, 2, discrete, okay? So this is how you'll calculate that area. But through integration, what you can do is see the curve, okay, the function of that curve, and from this point, okay, from this point to this point, this will be the lower limit, this will be the upper limit, okay. By applying this limit, you can calculate that area of that graph through integration. Okay, is it helpful for 2020 aspirants? Yes, it is helpful for 2022 aspirants, Devyan Paul, because it is the base class of integration. So all of you have not studied integration before, then it is going to be very helpful for you. And I hope you enjoy this class. So watch it and write formulas for it, and I'll solve some questions also at the end. So be with me and solve it on your own. I'll say that solve it on your own, but I'll guide you. Okay. So this is what I was saying. Okay, ma'am, Divya. Okay. So I was telling this is integration. Integration, integrated thing. Okay. Integration basically means the summation of a thing. Summation, I already told you this graph by drawing the graph that it is a very rough graph. I'm just telling you the purpose of it. Okay. So how we can calculate that area? We can calculate that area through that lower limit to that upper limit by applying that limits and integrating that curve of the graph function. Okay, that curve function, we can integrate that and apply that limits and we can get that area. This is how we do it. This is what the physical meaning of integration. Now I'll not go dive like into physics. No, we are not diving into physics and we are remaining in mathematics only. So this is what I was telling you. Now I'll read it again. The integral is calculated to find the functions which will describe the area, displacement, volume. Like I told you, it area. If you want that area, then it will be the area. Okay. So depends, and that occurs due to a collection of small data, and it is a small data. I told you this discrete things, and which cannot be measured singularly, and we cannot measure it singularly by doing this integration thing. We can do it very easy. It will be a cakewalk for all of you. Okay, next slide. Okay, then why integration is used? This is the reason: to find the problem function when its derivatives are given, to find the area bounded by the graph of function under certain constraints. Area, almost I told you in the previous slide only. Firstly, I'll tell you the first point, which is to find the problem function when its derivatives are given. For example, if I have this derivative, derivative, if I have this derivative, uh, 2x. Okay, now I have to find fx. How will you find that fx? I'll find that fx through integrating this function. Okay, excuse me. I'll find fx through integrating this function. This is what the first point is telling you. To find the problem function is fx. Okay, fx is the problem function. And when its derivatives are given, the derivative is given f dash x, which is 2x. So I have to find the fx. And how will I find it? I'll integrate this. Okay, I'll integrate this. It's an indefinite integration, so we'll use a constant. What will be fx? Taking out the constant, x integration is x squared by 2. I'll tell you the formula later. I'm just telling you the first point example. Okay. So this is how we are going to do integration. Yeah, you're right, Divyan. Like square is the answer. It's just a basic question. I was just telling you the first point. Okay. Like, don't take it like, oh, this is such an easy question. I was just trying to explain the first point. We'll go to the complex questions also. Now integration of fx dx is equals to fx plus c. This is what I told you, right? F dash x, and like it has written fx dx, and integration of this is fx plus c. C is the constant, okay? Because we don't know what else values can be here, so we use it as c. Okay. In physics, you will get the meaning of c. Actually, that what is the c? Mathematics, we don't think about that. We just solve the problems. Okay. So this is why we use the C, because we don't know what else it is, because it is indefinite integration. It is not definite integration. In a definite integration, we don't use constant. This is the difference, okay? We are doing indefinite integration and there we use the constant. Okay, next slide. Fx dx is equals to fx plus c. This is the, sorry, I didn't select the pen. Fx dx is equals to fx plus c. I wrote it in the previous slide. I hope all of you understood that. We mentioned below the following symbols, term, phrases with their meanings in the table for better understanding. Because it is written like that, then you might know like what is the meaning of that symbol, okay? Like what is this? So, integral fx. What does this mean? Integral of f with respect to x. Because dx is written, okay? Then what does it mean? It is with respect to x. You all of you must know these things, because this is the basic. When you cannot read out the question, then it is like, what do you even know? So all of you must know the symbols and what is the meaning of it. Okay, integral of f with respect to x, because it is written dx, that is why it is with respect to x. If I'm going fast, then you can just comment that please just be slow because I speak a little faster. fx in integral fx dx. Then fx, okay, whatever the function is being integrated, that is known as integrand. Okay, that is known as integrand. Now x in fx dx, variable of integration, variable of integration. Okay, with respect to x, and x is used just so it is variable of integration. An integral of f, a function f such that fx is equal to fx. Then okay, integration, the process of finding the integral. Integration, this is what we are studying. Constant of integration, any real number c can be considered as constant function. You'll dive more into constant, you will get to realize the meaning of constant in the definite integration. Okay, in indefinite integration there is no limit, you just solve the question and write plus c. And I'm telling you, writing plus c in indefinite integration is very, very important. All of you have to write plus c because marks are being deducted if you don't write plus c. You have to write plus c after solving the indefinite integration because that is very, very much required and that is the answer. And if you don't write plus c, then your marks are being deducted, and then don't blame me after that. I am telling you. Okay, I'll write it like here only. So what I was telling, writing the answer, what is the, whatever is the what will be the answer of is, for example, fx is the integration plus c. Okay, we get this by integrating f dash x, then fx plus c. It is very important. Okay, okay, writing plus c is very important. Now these are some formulas which I have written for you all, and I hope all of you must be knowing this, but I'll just put a brief about it. So whoever does not know will not feel uncomfortable. Okay. So here we are, integration of 1 dx. What is it? X plus c. It's a constant, okay? Any constant integration, that is x plus c. I'll tell you in a differentiation way, and then you will find it more easy to understand. Now tell me, what is the differentiation of, sorry, like I was telling you, integration of a constant is always x plus c. For example, if it is written 5 dx is equals to what it will be. We'll take out 5 integration dx plus c. Integration of dx, nothing is written, x plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Another another example. Okay, integration of a dx plus c, same thing, right? Let's suppose 5 is a, so x plus c. Okay, okay, x to the power n dx. Then what is the formula of it? X to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Okay, all of you understood this. I'll tell you, for example, let's suppose we are doing the differentiation of x to the power n plus 1. We are doing the differentiation of x to the power n plus 1. What will be the answer? N plus 1 x to the power n minus 1. Right? This was supposed to be an answer in the differentiation thing. Now same way, if we are doing the integration thing, then we just write x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. You see? Okay. So, okay. So what it will be? X to the power n plus 1 is equals to n plus 1 x to the power n. Now take x to the power n aside, x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. See, you got this right. You got this. So this is how we do it. This is the differentiation of the function. And for knowing the function, we integrate it. Okay. This is what I was telling you, how differentiation and integration are related. Okay. If differentiation is up, integration is down. Cool. X, and this is a very simple formula, x to the power n dx is equals to x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. C, you have to write, yeah, just reverse. Yes, Devyan Paul. Very good. So integration of sin x minus cos x. How do we do this? Differentiate sin x. Okay, you'll understand. Everything is related to that. You can learn formulas through that. Integration of sin x dx is equals to minus cos x plus c. Integration of cos x dx is equals to sin x plus c. You can remember this by learning that, okay, sin x integration is minus cos x. So cos x integration will be sin x, but there will be no negative sign. Okay. In only one formula, there is negative sign. So just remember that, okay, in sine it is minus cos x. So in cos it will be sin x. Okay, cool. Cool. Then sec square x, tan x. All of you know differentiation of tan x, what it is? Sec square x, right? So if we are integrating sec square x, then what will be the answer? Tan x. You understand? Let me write it up for you. Another example after I've left twos, and I'll just give an example of the third one. So what I was saying that we know the differentiation of tan x is equals to sec square x. Okay. Now if we integrate this, what will be the answer? Tan x. Because differentiating of a function, integrating it, then we get the function. I told you, right? Let me put this point again. To find the problem function when its derivatives are given. Okay. So the derivative d by dx of tan x, we are integrating it, then only function will be put. Okay. Because differentiation and then integration, tan x will be only the output of this. Shoot. And select the pen here. I hope all of you have understood this. If anything is written like this, we are only supposed to write this function, tan x. Every chapter will be done, Devyan Paul. Matrices, inverse trigonometry, everything will be done. And 3D geometry will also be done. I'll tell you also the books related to it, which you should refer for it. And I'll try to cover as much as possible questions, as well as chapters, as well as topics. And I'll focus more on the scoring marks for the JEE. So just stay with me and trust me, and you'll rock it. And for rocking, you need to work hard also. So yes. Anything you study, just remember that you need to remember all those things. Because if you're studying and you're forgetting that thing after a week or after 2 3 days, then it's not useful for you. Because you cannot score in your JEE and you are studying like, okay, you're having everything, and at the day of your JEE exam, you cannot remember that. What is the use of that? You're just wasting your hard work. So for securing your hard work, you need to do smart work. Revise everything. Revise everything after 1 week or 2 week, everything, and just keep everything in your mind. Don't just put it anything aside and okay, I am done this topic, and on the day of exam you can't remember those things. Then you are just wasting your hard work. So I'll. This is the key. Okay, this is the key for your success. You should remember whatever you are studying, because everything which comes in the paper you have already studied it. Okay. Actually, there will be one chapter backlog each subject. Sorry, what? Backlog? What do you mean? I don't understand. Backlog uh, in which standard you are? Okay, let him reply. I'll focus on this. So I was saying, whatever is written like this, we only write the function. Okay. Now integration of sec squared x. This is what we were required to find out, and this is what it is: tan x plus c. Okay. You know it, you did it, and now you have learned it, and now you'll remember it. Okay, same goes for this. It is the cosec square. Okay, cosec. Okay, let me. Yes, Rayan Hussain, the syllabus will be done before JEE 2022, and I'll try to complete as much as possible chapters, and I'll also tell you what is the most scoring topic, and I'll teach you in that way only. Like, you guys will not regret it, and I'll make you work smartly. Okay, you have to work hard, and I'll make you work smartly. So this is how we'll score the points, and we'll just kill JEE, and you're gonna rock it. Just you have to work hard, and I'll plan the way you are going to study, because that will be a smart way, and you have to do the hard work. I'll do the smart work for you. Okay. Devyan Paul, you have a backlog in class 12th. Okay, no worries. You can give the supplementary exams, right? Like, oh, you can clear it out afterwards, and you can give your JEE after that, I think. And why do you guys get back in class 12th? Okay, just 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 learn things, just do at least that much thing that you don't get back in an exam. I think that much every person can study. So okay, don't like, okay, you have a back, it's not a big thing, you'll work on it, but just remember that don't get back in any exam. Just at least get the passing marks. If you cannot top, then get the passing marks, and don't get into this backlog. Well, okay, just put yourself out of it. No, ma'am, I'm studying in class 12 right now. So what's the problem? After class 12, you can give the JEE, right? And you have a back in class 12. I don't understand. What are you saying? If you are in class 12 and you have failed in one of the half yearlies or anything, then you can study it again and you can give the supplementary. I think school will allow it, and you will be able to give the board exams, and you will able to give the JEE as well. Manoj, but I am in class 11th. Class 11th, this class is for you. This class is for you, and you have to remember all these formulas. I have written this. You can take a screenshot, and I can also provide you handwritten notes if you guys need it. Just put it over there on the comments, and I'll do as much as possible for you all, and we'll kill it. You'll work hard. I'll do the smart work for you all, and we'll do every topic in the JEE way. And firstly, I have to complete the base class of every chapter, okay? Because I cannot just tell you that what it is and how do you study if you don't know the basic things. So for my satisfaction, I am teaching the basics of every chapter firstly, and then I'll go into that JEE way that okay, this is how you should study, and this is the thing you should remember. So this is how we will work. Okay, I'll cover the basics of everything, and then I'll go into that selective way of JEE things. Okay, this is how it will work. Okay, I think he's trying to say that he did not study one chapter in each subject. I think he's trying to say that he did not study one chapter in each subject. One chapter in each subject? There are many chapters in every subject. What are you guys saying? Where can I get them? I'll give you handwritten notes for free. You don't need to get them. I'll post it in this video. You guys just don't need to worry. I'll put the link over there, and you can download it in PDF form. I'll make notes for you. Even though I did not make notes for me, but I'll make notes for you. What I meant by backlog is I forgot to complete one chapter each in class 11th last year. So I'm completing them here. Okay, okay. This is not a big deal. What were you telling me, and what is the exact thing, Divyan? Paul, you need to work on your language, okay? You need to work on it. Physics, I could not finish gravity. Okay, fine. That does not matter. Whatever you're studying, study it good so that you can kill it in the JEE, and this is how you're gonna work. If you have missed one chapter of every subject, then you can complete it right now. I'll tell you, if you are in class 12th, just first go with the class 12th syllabus. Okay. Complete everything with class 12th syllabus. And after that, just see whatever the topic has been left. You need to see that thing and you need to complete that thing. And if you can score for that topic in your exam, then only just dive into that, or just leave it. If you don't have time, just leave it. Because what you're going to do is the thing which you have studied, you will not be able to revise that also. So whatever you study, revise that completely and put a command over that topic, and then only go for it. If you cannot have enough time for that topic, and if you are not comfortable with that topic, and you feel that okay, no, this is not going to happen and I'm not going to score in JEE for this topic, and you have less time, okay, you have less time, you don't have that much time, then just leave that topic. And you have full year, then you can just kill it, and you can just practice it, practice it, practice it. You can ask anyone about your queries, and I hope everyone will help you out. Maths PNC, permutation and combinations. Oh my god, it's a deadly chapter and you need to complete it. You cannot leave PNC. PNC is very scoring, and it's never gonna leave you. Even after your BTech, in your BTech also you will need it. In your interviews also you will need it. PNC loves us. PNC loves us. PNC will never gonna leave us. Okay, and chemistry organics. Organics you need to work. Organic is very scoring. Organic is very scoring. You cannot leave any topic in chemistry because it is very scoring subject and you need to work on it, because these are the things you have studied and you just have to take the right answer. You don't have to solve it. Okay, so chemistry organics, I'll tell you the book also for organic chemistry. I don't remember that book. What was that book name? I need to remember that book name and I'll tell you about that. Yes, PNC binomial probability is connected. Yes, I know the band pole. Everything is connected. Okay, moving further. Sorry. Sec x tan x is equals to sec x plus c. So this is how, same way. We are doing it in the same way. See, differentiation of sec x is equals to sec x tan x. We are doing it with respect to ts. Now integrating it, we get sec x is equals to sec x tan x plus c. So this is our answer. Same thing, right? Same thing. Can you suggest book for maths? Yes, of course I can suggest you book for maths. So what you need to do is, for coordinate geometry, you need to refer SL only. It's the best book. It's I think the cover is of blue color and it's a small size book. SL Loney for coordinate geometry. It is wonderful book. It is a wonderful book and it will do wonders for you. And for this definite and indefinite integration and differentiation, I think you can refer to the CBSE books or you can refer to the RS Agarwal or ML Agarwal books for the practice, because you need to practice in calculus section. Okay, coordinate geometry is SL only. Okay, you can cover it in SL only, and for these calculus thing you need to do practice. So refer to a book which have a lot of questions. So, for example, I have seen ML Agarwal's books and it has a lot of question banks. And also, we can refer to RS Agarwal, the CBSE books. I personally follow Singage. Okay, that's not a problem. I tell you, any book you follow. See, there are so many institutes. You know it, right? They all have their modules. They all have their modules, and every one of you know that there is no module that okay, and anyone will say that you need to learn from this module and you will score in your JEE. No, it's not about the module. It's about the way you study. First thing, it's never about the modules, it's about the way you study. So, whatever you are studying, study it in a base. First of all, learn the basics. Your basics should be clear. Basics clear, practice the question. Practice, even if you remember those things, practice the question, because that will bring all the things to your subconscious mind. Because at that time, when you're going to solve that question, even if you are not remembering that thing, then also you will be able to solve it. I am telling you, because you have that habit of solving that question and you cannot forget that thing. Your body cannot forget that thing. Okay, so practice and practice and practice. Don't try to learn mathematics. Learn the basics and then try to solve it. Learn through that. Okay, not like RAM, okay, cos x squared x dx is equals to minus cos x. No, you don't need to learn it like that. You need to solve things, and this is how you will learn. Okay, your mind will learn on its own. You don't need to learn like that way. Okay. Okay. So I think I'll tell you the books. I'll tell you the books according to the topics. Ma'am, is offline institute coaching actually needed for cracking JEE? I fear course through. I'm a good scorer, but my friends go, no, no, no. You don't need any institute. You only need yourself. You need some books. You need some guidance. Okay. You have YouTube. You have us. You have so many instructors. Okay. You have so many people who are ready to help you out. And only one thing you need is yourself, your determination. You need to be consistent. I am not saying that okay, watch a motivational video and like just solve the whole chapter in one night. No, you don't need to do that. You need to be consistent every day. If you are not feeling like you have to study today, then also solve two questions. Okay, I don't feel like studying, but I'm just solving two questions, because this is how your momentum will be maintained. Okay, today if you're solving two questions, next day you will solve three questions. Another day, you'll solve four questions. In the same time, your speed will increase, your efficiency will increase, and your momentum will be increased, and you will be disciplined. Okay. So this is the goal, how you will crack JEE. First thing, Remember everything you study. Second thing, be consistent. Everything you need is in your hand, okay? So don't worry, don't worry. Don't ever feel like, oh my god, I'm not in this institute and my friends are in this institute, so maybe I'm not able to crack. No, maybe you will only crack the one. Oh, okay. Fingers crossed. Who knows? It's all about your hard work, your luck, and your determination. Okay. It's a long time process. So you have to work in a long time. Okay. It's not a short term goal, it's a long term goal. So work for it, and for every diamond how much hard work is required. So if you have to shine like a diamond, then work like a diamond. Okay. So where we were, sec x tan x. So I told you this. Now we have cosec x, cot x. So I told you cosec x. Integrating d by dx of cosec x. Okay. Now what will be the differentiation of cosec x? Minus cosec x minus cot x. Now we are, what we are doing is, we are integrating it, right? So what we get is same thing. We just write here cosec x plus c is equals to minus cosec x cot x. Plus c can be anything. Plus c can be any real number, okay? A negative number, a positive number. So you don't have, like, we are just writing plus c. C can be a negative number, c can be a positive number. You don't need to think about an indefinite integration. Just wherever there is no limit, just write plus c and that is it. Your work is completed. You are good to go. Now we have this 1 by x dx, ln x plus c. You know ln x, right? What is ln x? It's log base ex, okay? And why are we writing here like mod of x? Why are we writing here this? Just a second. We have some space here. Okay, so 1 by x dx is equals to ln x plus c. I told you what is ln x? Log base ex. Then why are we writing mod x here? Everyone knows domain of log x, positive. X should always remain positive. You know the graph of log x, right? X will always remain positive. So that is why we are writing mod here. I assume everyone knows it. This is the graph of log x, and those who don't know will get to know when you study the graphs. And for the information, I've already told you the graph. Okay, moving to the next slide. So there are more formulas. E to the power x dx is equals to e to the power x plus e. E to the power x is stubborn. Exponential function is stubborn. It's not get changed in differentiation. It's not get changed in integration. It remains the same. And for e to the power x, we have e to the power x dx is equals to e to the power x upon ln a plus c. Everyone knows differentiation of e to the power x. Tell me. So let me select the pen first. Okay. Differentiation of a to the power x. This is the differentiation of a to the power x, right? Now we have to find the integration of a to the power x dx. How do we get this? Integration of a to the power dx, we get this by this c. Integration. Now what do we get here? A x dx ax c. How did we do that? Ax, we got here a to the power x, okay? So log e a becomes the denominator. So here it is, and this becomes a to the power x dx. Okay, I hope all of you have understood. We have just transport this log e to the denominator side. Okay, and the LHS to the RHS. This is how we got this answer. 1 upon under root 1 minus x squared dx. Sine inverse x. Sine inverse x. Okay. Okay. 1 upon 1 plus x squared tan inverse x. Tan inverse x, 1 upon 1 plus x squared integration, right? Because the differentiation of tan inverse x we already did that, 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, I am reading it without seeing it because I want to tell you that it's very simple to remember. I have not studied integration in a while. I am doing it for the first time after a while, and I remembered all these formulas, and I want the same from you also. Okay, so just think like that, and you will be able to reach this stage. Okay, now second verse x plus c. Why we have written this? Because differentiation of second verse x is 1 upon mod x under root x square minus 1. So this is how we got this, because for integration, we integrate this thing, then we get second verse x plus c. This, whatever it is written, 1 upon mod x under root x square minus 1, it is the differentiation of second verse x. So if we integrate that, we get second over 6. Easy to remember. Now this is the formula. We just remember, just see this, and this is going to help us, because when we get the questions, we get the questions 10 to the power 88 dx. So how do we do that thing? We can do it by doing it in this way. These are the ways by which we can solve the question. You just see these things, and these will help you in solving those questions. Okay, it's not you have to learn these formulas. No, no, no. You don't need to learn such big formulas. It's the way how we're going to solve this question. Okay. Okay. So, for example, we have this tangible, and I told you we have to do this thing by n minus 1, n minus 2. We have to do like that. And we have to do in that way. Just see this, you will get used to it by solving 1 to 5 questions per this formula, and you'll remember what does it mean. Okay. Okay, my throat is paining. So, what do we have? This properties of infinite integration. Now, integration of f1x plus f2x dx is equals to integration of f1 dx plus f2 dx. Simple summation property of integration. If we have two functions in an integration thing, then we can separately integrate those things. For example, we have here x squared plus x 4. We have the integration of this. How are we going to integrate this? Simple. Separate it. X squared. I don't write the full thing, and this is gonna. It's my bad habit. Sorry. Okay. This is how we solve it. Okay. Now we have k fx dx is equals to k of fx dx, where k is a constant. Okay. So we put this k outside and fx dx. The first time I also solved integration, I told you the same thing. Okay. We have a 5x squared integration of this. Then how do we do it? 5 x squared dx, putting the k outside, right? 5 x cubed by 3 plus c. Plus c, is it visible? No, it's not visible. Sorry, I just wrote it, and you guys must be able to see, must not be able to see. Okay, 5 x cubed by 3 plus c. Okay, this will be the answer. Cool. Next slide, please. Constant required. I already told you the need for uh, constant, but okay, let me tell you this. So if we integrate x squared, what do we get? X cubed by 3, right? Plus c. But I think we can get this by more than one method. Okay, let me see. Let me try. I've also not seen this thing. So if we have here x, okay, if we have here 2x, then what will be the integration of that? X squared by 2. X squared by 2, right? X squared by 2 plus c. So plus c is required because there may be another thing which was added, but we don't have the limit, so we are applying this plus constant, because anything can be possible. It's not only x squared plus 2, it can be more than any other thing, so we are writing this constant. Okay. Okay, next slide. Now evaluate 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. Okay, so now we have this question 1 upon 1 plus sin x dx. So how do we solve it? See, initially you won't be able to remember that, oh, how are we solving this thing? But some or the other day you will get to realize a pattern. There is a pattern behind every question, okay? So you don't have to worry about that. Maybe you are worrying right now, but maybe one day you will like, oh, okay, I can remember this formula. Okay. So you just get to see that question. Okay, here we have to rationalize and then we have to solve this question. So you'll get used to it like that. Okay. So don't worry about this. Okay, I don't know how to solve this thing, and you'll get to solve. Okay. So how do we do this thing? I'll solve it for you. I already said for such type questions, we have to rationalize. Okay. Hint. We'll rationalize. So how do we do this? We'll multiply it with the conjugate of the denominator. What is the conjugate? Like whatever it is in between, we'll just put the opposite sign. If it is plus, we'll write minus. Okay. So integration of 1 plus sine x dx is equals to 1 minus sine x 1 plus sine x 1 minus sine x. We're multiplying 1 minus sine x both sides, denominator and numerator. Okay. So what do we get here? 1 minus sine x. Everyone knows a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, right? So we get 1 minus sine square x. What is 1 minus sine square x? Cos square x. Okay. I hope all of you have understood this thing. It's 1 minus sine square x. It's becoming 1 minus sine square x, which is cos square x. That is why we have written cos square x in the denominator. Okay. Now, what do we do? Dividing the numerator. Okay. So what do we get here? 1 upon cos square x, sec square x, right? We know the integration of sec square x. Tan x, guys. I hope all of you have been remembering this thing. Now, how can we write this sine upon cos square x? Sine upon cos x, tan x, 1 cos is left, sec x. Again, we got this formula, we know this thing, tan x, sec x. Now, what is the formula for integration of sec square x? Tan x, right? Minus tan x sec x, plus c. C is always required. If you don't write C, marks are going to be deducted. You are reaching the end stage and you're not getting the full marks, then it's a waste of time. Okay. So don't do it. Don't do this blunder. And this is our answer. Okay. I hope all of you have understood. How do we do this? We have 1 upon 1 plus sine x. We rationalize this thing by multiplying it with 1 minus sine x conjugate of the denominator, numerator and denominator on both. Okay. Now we got this 1 minus sine x upon cos square x. Dividing this 1 upon cos square x minus sin x upon cos square x. 1 upon cos square x sec square x minus sin x upon cos square x tan x sec x. Sec square x formula tan x. Tan x sec x. Always lead to the way where you can get the formula, you know. You always do such things. You cross all the crossword and at the end you're gonna be at the most comfortable situation. Okay. Everyone wants to come home at the end, right? Because it's a comfort zone. So you need to break the question into such formula which you know. Remember this thing and solve it in that way. Strategize like that. Okay. So moving to the next question. Evaluate 1 plus x cube upon under root x. Okay. Let me write this. 1 plus x cube upon under root x integration of 1 plus x cube. Okay, now see, this is going to be okay, 1 plus x cube upon under root x. How are we going to do it? It's going to be simple. Just apply a plus b cube formula on the numerator. Okay, then break it with the denominator. Every term will be single term and then we can apply that XY formula. Okay, what is the hint? Just solve algebraically, whatever it is, formula wise and everything, and then solve separately. You got that property. Separately integrate. Now we apply a plus b cube formula. What is a plus b cube formula? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab square plus 3a square b. I hope everyone remember this, and whoever does not remember it, just learn it again. Okay. Now we have 1 plus x cube plus 3ab a square b plus 3ab square upon under root x. So we have 1 upon under root x. We can do this, right? Right, guys? No points. People have gone inactive, I guess. X cube minus 1 by 2. You guys are getting what I'm writing here? It's easy, no? Easy peasy. We can draw it afterwards, right? Yes, ma'am. Okay, Ryan was saying. So we will integrate it separately now. Every one of you know this. Now you're gonna solve it on your own. Integration of x to 1 minus 1 by 2. What we'll do is minus 1 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Same goes for every power. You're gonna solve this. This just requires the formula. What I've told you. I'll add the formula. X to power n. What is the formula? X to power n. Okay. We know this. Just write plus p. Okay. Now we have this next question. 2 to the power x plus 1, 5 to the power x minus 1, upon 10 to the power x dx. Okay, let me write this. Okay, we have any of you who is getting the hint how you're going to solve this question can comment down. Okay, so this is the question. This is how we have to integrate this. Now, what do you think? What formulas are going to be used in this question? Just see. See, we have 2 to the power x plus 1. See, we can get 8 to the power x formula here. So, okay. So we have to break this question 10 to the power x, 5 to the power x minus 1. So obviously, this is the common sense. You're going to require the integration of ax dx. What is the formula for that? I told you e to the power x. Okay, this formula we're going to use in this. Now, how are we going to do this? 2 to the power x plus 1. Can we write it in a different way? Yes, we can write it in a different way. 2 to the power x. Indices, guys, in class 9th, all of you must have studied this. Power separating, okay, 2 to the power x, 2 to the power x plus 1. Same base, then it becomes 2 to the power x plus 1. So we can break it like this, okay. 5 to the power x, 5 to the power minus 1. We can write this like this. Now, what do we get in the end? Integration. 2 is a constant, put it outside. 5 to the power x, it becomes 5 to the power minus x. Minus integration. Solving it separately, okay, integrating it separately. We are using that property, okay. And 5 to the power minus 1, it is a constant. Putting it outside, 1 to the power 5. 2 to the power x, 2 to the power minus x dx. Okay, simple. It became a simple question, okay. So now we have 5 to the power minus x dx. What will be the answer for that? 2 will be the constant. Now what do we get here? See, e to the power x dx formula. A to the power x upon ln a. And here one thing more, it's not a to the power x, it's a to the power minus x. So what do we do here? Minus x differentiation is minus 1. So we divide it. In integration we divide it, and in differentiation we multiply it. This is the chain rule of integration. In integration we divide the differentiation of the function which is contained inside, whereas in differentiation we multiply it. And we have 1 to the power 2 to the power minus x. So what will be the answer for this? 2 to the power minus x upon ln 2, and here we have this minus 1 again. So what will be the answer? Something just happened. Just a second. Presentation. Just a second. Okay, so we have this. Just a minute. This is red pen. Something what happened in the presentation, so I have to take the break. So that this will be to the power minus x. This will be 2 to the power minus x upon ln 2, right? All of you have understood. This is the answer. You just have to solve this negative, negative, positive. We have solved the question. There has been issue in the presentation, so I'm very sorry about that, and I have to took the break. So this is for today, and we'll solve more complex questions, and I'll give it to you, and I'll give you also hint according to it, and you can do that thing. Okay. So good for today, and I hope all of you have enjoyed this. Thank you very much, and good night. वो ना presentation